Ever wonder what secret routines help billionaires and high achievers stay energized, focused, and rich? Believe it or not, the answer isn't a secret at all, but a collection of tiny daily habits. Jeff Bezos and Warren Buffett, for example, both prioritize 8 hours of sleep. Bezos even says, "I sleep 8 hours a day. It helps me to think better. I have more energy and my mood is better." Studies back them up. One survey found that on workout days, employees reported 21% higher concentration and 41% greater motivation than on days without exercise. In just 15 seconds, your mind and bank account can start changing. Today, we'll unpack the morning micro habits that can make you healthier, more productive, and yes, wealthier. These small, consistent habits add up faster than you think. Neuroscience shows that micro habits, little actions done daily, rewire your brain and compound into massive gains. As one strategist explains, micro habits are small, easily repeatable behaviors that, over time, create exponential improvements in productivity and decision-making. In other words, drinking a glass of water or taking a 5-minute walk may seem trivial, but repeatedly doing so strengthens brain pathways and makes you automatically sharper and more energetic. Research confirms the power of these rituals. Stanford experts note that simple practices like morning planning or mindfulness boost focus and reduce stress, setting an energized tone for the day. Celebrating even tiny wins, checking off a task, for example, triggers dopamine in your brain, reinforcing the habit loop so you feel motivated to keep going. Over weeks and months, these tiny dopamine hits not only make you feel good, they literally train your brain to seek out productive behaviors. In practice, that means small habits protect your mental energy and stack together. A Times of India education article on burnout highlights habits like a phone-free morning and scheduled breaks as energy shields. Even 10-15 minutes of mindful waking or planning can boost cognitive function and reduce anxiety. Think of each micro habit as a building block. By guarding your energy and reducing burnout, they free up time and brain power to pursue big goals, including earning more money, with a clear mind. What do rich people's mornings look like? It's not all coffee and spreadsheets. Many high earners swear by rock-solid routines that prime their bodies and minds before the workday even starts. For example, Jeff Bezos, Amazon. Bezos says he never sacrifices sleep and sleeps 8 hours a night. He wakes up early, takes puttering time for coffee and reading the news, and doesn't schedule his first meeting until 10 a.m. He explains that extra productive hours are useless if decision quality falls, so he values a fresh, well-rested brain. Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway. Buffett famously avoids early alarms and caffeine. He aims for 8 hours of sleep and starts each day with reading. Berkshire employees have noted he reads about 5 to 6 hours daily. He spends mornings calmly, even fitting in a couple of hours of bridge games with friends, focusing on a clear head over hustle. Tech founders and CEOs. Many Silicon Valley leaders pack in healthy habits. Tim Cook, Apple, is known for a 4:30 a.m. workout. Mark Zuckerberg starts his day by exercising or running, and Arianna Huffington, Thrive Global, insisted on unplugging at night for sleep. Even Elon Musk reportedly allocates time blocks for email while driving, multitasking safely, so he isn't mentally drained at dawn. The common theme? They treat their body and brain like a high-precision machine. They prioritize sleep, hydration, movement, and clarity before hustle. This might seem counterintuitive if you think working 24/7 makes you rich. In reality, research shows well-rested, healthy people make better financial decisions. As a recent coaching article notes, when wellness and mindset are aligned, financial stability improves clarity and focus, aiding in better financial decision-making. In short, the wealthy invest in energy first, and that often translates to better work performance and higher earnings. Figure: a calm morning routine, the favorite Starbucks and laptop image many high achievers swear by. Micro habits like enjoying a drink, stretching, or writing in a notebook can jumpstart your day. Let's dig into why these micro habits work at the hormone and brain level. Everyday actions like drinking water, moving your body, and focusing your mindset off chemical cascades that boost energy, mood, and productivity. Hydration, water. Even mild dehydration, just 1 to 2% body weight, impairs cognitive performance, hurting attention, memory, and focus. Drinking a glass of water first thing after waking, as a quick brain reset ritual, can prevent this morning fog. Studies show staying just 2% underhydrated slows reaction times and exhausts you. In fact, a nutritional review found that being 2% dehydrated significantly impairs attention and short-term memory. Tip: keep a full glass by your bed and drink it in the morning. It's a tiny habit with big cognitive payoff. Movement and exercise. Physical activity, even just a short walk or stretch, floods your brain with beneficial chemicals. Recent research shows that exercise triggers a 30 to 40% increase in dopamine release in key brain areas, effects that linger for days. In plain terms, a brisk 10-minute walk or jog can spike your dopamine, improving your mood and motivation for hours. Exercise also elevates brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which literally helps grow new neurons and strengthens learning pathways. That's why people often report, "I just feel more alert and positive after moving around." On top of that, exercise trains your stress hormone, cortisol response. A Stanford lifestyle medicine program explains that regular movement lowers baseline cortisol over time, so you're less chronically stressed. In short, morning movement is like tuning your brain for focus and resilience. No need to run a marathon. A simple exercise snack of moderate cardio or yoga works best. Goal setting and journaling. Spending just 5 to 10 minutes each morning planning or journaling can have outsized effects. Neuroscience research suggests writing things down makes your brain treat them more concretely. In fact, one study found that people who write their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them than those who don't. That's the generation effect at work. The simple act of writing engages deeper cognitive processes and focuses attention. Similarly, mental reframing, like pausing to reflect on your purpose or gratitude, also shifts brain chemistry. For example, expressing gratitude, even mentally, has been shown to boost serotonin and dopamine, the same feel-good neurochemicals that get released when you hit a goal. So a mini ritual of writing 3 things I'm thankful for in the morning can literally raise your happiness set point and focus for the day. Technology curfews, digital detox. Another powerful yet underrated habit is avoiding screens first thing. Research from Stanford's lifestyle program highlighted that staying off your phone or email for the first 10-15 minutes after waking greatly improves focus and reduces stress. This little routine gives your brain a moment to wake up calmly. It prevents that immediate rush of notifications and cortisol from hijacking your morning. Try this. Put your phone on airplane mode before bed and do 10 minutes of stretching or mindful breathing instead. You'll start your day grounded, not frantic. These hormone and brain effects explain why micro-habits feel powerful. Each habit creates a cascade. Drink water, neurons fire efficiently, move your body, dopamine. Plus endorphins surge. Plan your day, small goals give a dopamine hit, express gratitude. Serotonin lifts mood. Skip your phone. Cortisol stays balanced. Altogether, these changes lead to higher energy, sharper focus, and better decision-making. And better decisions mean better performance at work or in business, which often leads to more income and wealth over time. You don't have to take our word or scientific journals alone. On social media and forums, people are buzzing about how micro-habits transformed their lives. "I was struggling with burnout and feeling stuck," says one Reddit user, "until I tried their 5-minute morning routine. Drink water, stretch, and write a quick daily plan. Within weeks, I felt more motivated and even got a raise at work because I was more focused." Another TikTok entrepreneur shared, "These morning micro-habits are game-changing. A simple 10-minute walk and no phone start gives me so much mental clarity that I began closing more deals. My revenue increased by 15% since I got consistent." While we can't verify the exact number, many small business owners report the same trend. Science echoes these stories. For instance, a survey of 151 professionals found that those who took just a few minutes each morning to reflect on their goals and priorities experienced a cascade of positive experiences during their day. In practice, that meant feeling more energized, engaged, and capable. The researcher Jessica Lindsay explains, "Taking time to reattach to work goals makes people realize their autonomy and support systems, which then energizes us to focus." On the productivity side, concrete stats back up the hype. In one Brunel University study, cited in an Inc.com review, employees rated themselves on days they exercised versus days they didn't. They reported 21% better concentration and 41% higher motivation on workout days. Imagine that applied to your life. Even 21% more focus means faster problem solving, fewer mistakes, and more accomplished tasks, all of which can increase your earning capacity. Even classic advice like writing down goals has data behind it. Researchers have repeatedly shown that writing goals by hand cements them in your brain, improving memory and motivation. Simply listing your tasks for the day yields a dopamine boost when you check them off, reinforcing the routine. It's no wonder productivity gurus preach journaling or to-do lists. Your brain literally rewards you for that small act, building momentum for harder challenges. Ready to build your own daily habit stack? Here are practical micro routines. Most take 1 to 5 minutes each, backed by science. Try adding one at a time and watch your energy and focus grow. Your wallet might follow suit. Hydrate immediately. Drink a big glass of water first thing. Remember, even 2% dehydration impairs focus and memory. Rehydrate after sleep to clear out grogginess. Make it a ritual. Place a water bottle by your bed and sip it as soon as you wake. Morning movement. Do a 5 to 10 minute physical activity, a walk, yoga stretch, or light workout. Moderate movement resets your brain chemistry. Studies show even a short exercise session boosts dopamine for hours and trains your stress response. You don't need a gym. A brisk walk outside or a quick body weight routine can dramatically raise your alertness and mood. Natural light exposure. Go outside or open your curtains. Sunlight or bright light first thing helps set your circadian rhythm, lowering evening melatonin and raising morning cortisol properly. This gives you a gentle alertness edge. Tip: even 10 minutes in sunlight can stabilize your biological clock. 5-minute planning. Before diving into work, sit quietly and outline your day. Write down the top 2 to 3 tasks or goals on paper or in an app. A seminal study found that physically writing goals makes you 42% more likely to achieve them. As you list and then check off tasks, your brain gets repeated hits of dopamine, fueling motivation. Over time, these small victories build a powerful success loop. Gratitude moment. Spend 1 minute listing 3 things you're grateful for, even very small things. This practice boosts serotonin and dopamine, which lowers stress hormones and primes a positive mood for tackling challenges. It's a simple mindset shift that executives often use to reduce anxiety and stay optimistic. Tech timeout. For at least the first 10-15 minutes after waking, avoid screens and email. Instead of diving into notifications, which jacks up cortisol, use that time to stretch, hydrate, or do a quick meditation. A controlled study noted that going screen-free in the first waking hour improves focus and reduces stress. The calm start means you begin decisions and planning with a clear brain. Consistent wake-sleep times. Try to wake up and go to bed at the same time each day, aiming for the 7 to 9 hours of sleep. The rich know sleep is non-negotiable. It stabilizes hormones and repairs the brain. As Bezos argues, extra awake hours aren't worth it if they cost decision quality. Even weekends, keep a relatively steady schedule to let your body's clock sync, boosting energy and willpower all day. Each of these micro habits is easy to start and free to do. In combination, they turbocharge your brain. Water and sleep prevent fog. Movement pumps neurotransmitters. Planning leverages goal science, and gratitude chalk quiet time regulates stress. Together, these raise your baseline focus and mood every morning, and that compounds. How do you make these habits stick? The key is tiny, attainable steps and consistency. Pick 1 or 2 to start. Even a 30-second habit is better than none. Attach a cue. Do the new habit immediately after an existing one. E.g., after brushing your teeth, drink water. After pouring coffee, open your planner. This habit stacking uses a current routine as a trigger, making the new habit automatic over time. Start extremely small. If exercising for 30 minutes sounds impossible, start with 1 minute of jumping jacks. Research on habit building shows that starting with a ridiculously small goal ensures success, and you can gradually ramp up. The productivity author Mike Vardy notes, "It's more effective to have a consistent 10-minute workout than to pledge an hour that you never do." Celebrate each win. When you do the habit, pat yourself on the back. This could be as simple as saying "good job" or marking an X on a calendar. Celebrating even tiny wins releases dopamine and ingrains the habit loop. For example, give yourself a satisfying check mark in a habit tracker app after finishing your glass of water or 5-minute plan. Make it enjoyable. Tie a fun reward to your habit. Love podcasts? Only allow listening to one while you walk. Hate mornings? Use an alarm with your favorite song. The more positive you feel, the more likely you'll repeat the action. Stay consistent. Aim to do your micro habit every day, or weekdays at least. Habit formation science shows routines become automatic after repetition. As one expert puts it, these practices are not about willpower, but about making the desired routine effortless through repetition. By slowly building a morning routine of micro habits, you're setting up a foundation of focus and health under everything else you do. Remember the compound effect. Doing a habit daily is like investing in your future self. Small shifts in energy and clarity might seem subtle, but week by week, they accumulate into major improvements in productivity and decision-making. Why go through all this? Because health and productivity are your true wealth engines. Micro habits pay dividends in the long run. When you're well rested and nourished, you're less likely to burn out, saving you months of lost work. When your mind is sharp and calm, you make smarter business or investment choices, potentially saving or making big money. A holistic article on health and finance explains that people in good health tend to make fewer financial mistakes and enjoy more consistent income. Simply put, every good decision you make, or mistake you avoid, by having a clear brain, could translate into more money in your pocket. It's not hype, it's science. We've seen how practices like sleep, hydration, exercise, and reflection literally reconfigure your brain chemistry for success. And we see how high performers leverage these same habits every day. You can start today. Pick one micro habit, do it tomorrow morning, and feel the difference by lunch. Start now. Turn off your phone tonight, lay out a glass of water, and plan to drink it as soon as you wake. Set your alarm 15 minutes earlier to stroll around the block. Write down one big goal tomorrow before breakfast. Any of these will give you a head start on health, focus, and wealth. Each choice you make is like an investment, says Harvard research. Healthy habits build energy that compounds into success. You've got time. Make that small daily deposit. Micro habits are the bridge between your daily life and your highest aspirations. They're not fads. They're neuroscience-backed strategies to keep you sharp, motivated, and moving toward your goals, including financial ones. The journey to getting richer isn't just about working harder. It's about working smarter by taking care of your body and mind every day. So start small, stay consistent, and watch what happens. If this guide helped you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more health and productivity tips. Comment below which micro habit you're trying first, or share your own success story. Your future self, healthier, wealthier, and happier, will thank you. Stay consistent, stay curious, and remember, wealth starts with health and tiny daily wins.